New tonight, modern-day cattle rustling. A man's behind bars accused of stealing more than 140 cows from a rancher in Walker County. CBS 42 News reporter Michael Clark talked to the victim, who explains how it happened and why he has mixed emotions about the arrest.
Since 2016, the Walker County Sheriff's Office has been investigating the theft of the livestock worth more than $100,000. And tonight, while the victim is glad an arrest has been made, he wonders why it took about 2 years for it to happen. Rancher Chris Edwards is in the business of selling cattle.
I've been doing it most of my life.
He still has the folder full of documents from 2016 when he says he gave David King 142 steer in exchange for cash and 2 checks that later bounced. It was after the cows were already gone.
This took money from my family. It took money from my church. It took the amount of money we're talking about affects my grandkids that have not even been planned yet.
After trying to work things out with King to no avail, Edwards reported the theft to the Walker County Sheriff's Office.
Back in the old days, they used to just run cattle off farms instead of just getting on some horses and rustling them up. They do it like this.
Sergeant Anthony Leach says they worked with other agencies in Mississippi and had to wait on subpoenas, warrants, and records before King was arrested.
Sometimes cases like this take a little time. We have to wait for subpoenas to come back, go through records. But eventually, like in this case, I'm glad it worked out the way it did.
The Sheriff's Office just announced the arrest today on Facebook, and while Edwards is happy about the outcome, he questions the timing ahead of an important runoff election Tuesday for sheriff.
It took 2 years to get something done, 5 days before election.
Edwards warns other ranchers to get a bank draft before selling any cattle, but his main takeaway:
in God we trust, and everyone else pays cash.
And as for the accused cattle rustler who has warrants in other jurisdictions,
I will be tickled to death if the man goes to prison. When you're talking about that kind of money, you cannot imagine what thoughts goes through a guy's mind.
Now, King was indicted by a Walker County grand jury in January of this year, but again, just recently arrested in Mississippi. The cattle have still not been recovered. In Walker County tonight, Michael Clark, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.